This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, you know we love a good rematch storyline. One of the best college football national championship games I can ever remember being a part of. The Fernando Mendoza run to sealed-out win in the fourth quarter will go down in history. But Miami, they've got redemption on their mind. They know they were just inches away from a national championship last year. They want to prove that they are the team to beat this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Indiana's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Coming out with it, it's Compton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Throwing, Mensah. Complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Using the quick game. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane. when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent, and they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the move, it's Fletcher.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Mensah. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A run for the quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. He's loose down the middle. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point was good. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Throwing, Mensah. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Strong, firm tackle.
What a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Took it all the way back to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he's knocked down.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll run play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He uncorks one deep. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. This time it's complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Mensah. Got him down. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the fumble on the defense got him. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And obviously huge shoes to fill for Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke the year before that. They have been so consistent.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to him again. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, Dave?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 79 yards on the drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Lofton. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's Mensah to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Beebe. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Finds his man, it's Preston. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Vaughn. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Mensah. It's complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job on the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 17, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's Richard. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The run inside. It's Beebe. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gonna run it. It's Richard. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Here's Mensah to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll try the counter. And the defense drags him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Fakes to grab. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Hoover. He fires one deep over the middle. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Delayed handoff. It's Richard. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's the one thing this offensive coordinator always stresses is having balance in the offense. First play you throw it, get a nice one. Second play you run it and get another nice one. And this defense is totally on their heels. They literally just got on the field. We're approaching the third play of the drive, and already this defense finds themselves in their own red zone.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That pass is incomplete. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Richard. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the big tight end. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
And, man, that is a big missed opportunity for this defense. They need to get back in this football game. They needed to stop them on 3rd and long, and now this offense set up in a position to get more points, to build.
He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. And they go for the sneak on 2nd down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its track.
And he will score! Touchdown, Indiana! He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Pringle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find.
Looking to take a shot. Upstairs, he's got it. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Throwing, Mensah. That's caught. It's Lofton. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got a man. It's Preston. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quickly out to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Running inside, it's Richard. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another 1st down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Mensah. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Got a man. It's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Canes in the hurry-up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Here's Mensah to throw. He's got him this time.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Calls it in. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. He's looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory.